Hello, welcome to another episode of the Soul Space podcast with me, Lucy Bailey, a children's author, a Reiki healer, and creator of Magic Molly.
And me, Lacey, or Alacia Gupta, I am a transformational teacher and coach working with highly sensitive children and families on how to create happier lives.
Wonderful. Today's podcast is about signs. So, spiritual signs, signs from the universe, signs that come up in your life, in your day to day life, that tells you that the universe is listening to you and tries to give you messages, gives you, you'll see something and you'll be either, well, Googling what it means, or you're trying to bring certain things into your life. So it's like they're coming to you. Signs are coming to you all day, every day. It's whether you have the eye to see them,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And whether you're in alignment or not, because like Lucy was saying, signs are all around us all the time. They're in nature, they are in numbers, they are in people, they're in, silly things, that anything that you think that's a sign, it is. So we want,
Music on the radio,
yes,
call
words.
you, like call if you're thinking about like loved ones, and then someone walks past you and goes, "Oh, my name's so and so," and that was their name, or that was what they, a tattoo on someone's arm, like anything is a sign. Like the universe is always listening to you, and the sooner you understand that it's always working out for you, and it will match your vibration, you will start to see this magic every single day. Like we do, don't we?
Oh, yeah, and the magical signs that I see a lot are butterflies. So when I see butterflies, I know that I'm on the right path. I'm either thinking the thoughts that I need to be thinking, or I'm talking about something that I need to be thinking about, or I'm in alignment. And butterflies come to me in many different forms. So butterflies will come to me, like yesterday, in real butterflies swirling around me. They'll come to me in tattoos. So my eye was just drawn to this person's tattoo. They'll come to me in pictures. They'll come to me in, like Lucy was saying, songs about butterflies. That is one of my signs. Another one is owls. So I know when I see owls that I'm on the right path. And again, this can be a physical owl or it can be a picture of an owl. But they're two of the signs that I see that I know that I'm on the right path. Now, if you don't have this yet, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Ask God, ask the universe, ask your guides, ask spirit, whatever you call it. What is my sign? Show me my sign. And you will just know it. You will just know it and you will feel it and it will be deeply intuitive.
It'll
So,
mean something, won't it? It will mean something.
yes.
Yeah.
What are your signs, Luz?
So a big one for me is, well, I think the way you was explaining that, then it was like those are kind of individual to you, whereas signs for me, I always like swallows is a big one for me. I have a tattoo on my arm of a swallow. Do you remember when me and you were meeting in Birmingham? And we was all excited. We was like, we've only met each other twice in person, but speak every week, multiple times a week. Um, and but yeah, I was on my way, weren't I? And you was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, there's two swallows outside on the windowsill." I think it was around my granddad's birthday. So swallows for me remind me of my granddad, who was really close, who's now in spirit world, and he had a swallow tattoo on his arm. So that was why I got it, and I went, if I ever forgot that, the spiritual path and everything I believe, that he is around me all of the time. But yeah, you saw them on the windowsill, didn't
They
you?
were, they, were- they would not just saw them on the windowsill. The two swallows came onto the windowsill. I've never been this close to birds in my life. And they were there just like there hanging out with a couple of swallows. Like I was so close to them because the window was just like I could see every detail of them. Yeah. So I videoed
it. I don't see them very often. I only see them. I think you sent me that picture. I've seen it once before. I was on a walk, like a really nice walk that I was enjoying. I was really like putting out their amazing stuff, like dreaming about things. And then I saw it again actually at the weekend when I went fishing. I was having such a good day, and it was like Granddad's like blessing me with positivity, and like he's there seeing that I'm having a really good day. So I think that I'm going to go back to when I first started doing that. So for me, it was Granddad had passed, and I really weren't into all this spiritual stuff like back then at all. Like, well, slightly, I was interested in it, but not like I am now. And I come across this book called Signs, and it was the nicest, loveliest book I've ever read. And it had stories in it. It was written by a medium. And
Lucy, it'd be nice if you pop the link of that, maybe. Yeah, we'll pop the link underneath here.
Yeah. So I've sent it to a couple of people that have lost people as well, because when you lose someone out of your physical life, obviously it's devastating. It's really a hard thing. And if I felt like, I just felt this draw to like, he's not gone. Like, he's not gone. So, yeah, cut a long story short, I don't want to go on. But it's like your body leaves the earth, but your soul always remains. So very often people will talk about, other people that have passed. As they're just passing, they'll talk about their mum and dad or their brothers or, their wives or whatever. And they'll they come to get them. So the spirits will come and get them and take them and guide them to then their spirit existence. And I believe solely in this. But anyway, this book was kind of saying that people that live in spirit, so the spirits will always try to give you signs. They want you to know that they're around. So if you're really missing them and they want to give you hope, like they will want to communicate with you. Some of the stories in this book are like chilling. Like I'm getting like the truth bumps again. Like people that had lost children, they had connected with them, like kept seeing these signs that can be nothing other than spirit communicating. They're so in your face sometimes that it's
and I think that it's like we can't deny it now. I have had that many crazy signs and crazy things that are just illogical. Like something happened this morning that was totally illogical. Like I like angel cards. So I've got these angel cards at the moment. I love angel cards, affirmation cards, anything like that. Absolutely love it. So I picked 3 angel cards last night. I was doing it with my husband, and we were talking about like a big event that was happening, and it was perfect guidance, absolutely perfect guidance that they gave. And this morning I thought, right, I'm gonna do it again and see what guidance is today. Shuffled the cards up, picked the 3 exact cards again in a deck of 44 cards.
That is insane.
The 3 exact ones. I'm not a mathematician, but I bet that's millions to one. Millions.
That's insane.
Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely insane. And when you are tapped in, tuned in, turned on to Universe FM, okay, so Universe FM, when you are connected, when you're in alignment, when you're feeling good, any of those things, right? That means that you're tuned in and tapped in. Then the signs will be more prevalent in your reality. They've always been there. But it's sometimes like we've got blinkers on. We've got like muggle blinkers. Like, ugh.
Kind of vision. You kind of see what's here and you don't see what's here. But then we have just discovered that like what's over here is like so good.
Yeah.
Like
so good.
Open it up. It's there's stories and signs. I think like I even did it with the kids. The first time I was introducing them to the universe stuff. Like we played, I called it the universe game. So we was walking to the park and I was like, right, you have to say to the universe what you want to see. I want this. I want this. And they picked a black and a white cat. And I was like, you might see them, like, but I was like, we're still practicing. But I was like, I'm going to see a pink cat. And they're like, how are you going to see a pink cat? I was like, I will. I said, I will. Before we get home, before this walk is finished, I will see a pink cat. And they're like, no, how are we going to do it? Literally, within about 30 seconds, we saw a black cat. And they were like, oh, great. Yeah, I saw a black cat. Excellent. Spent like loads of time over the field, walking back. And they was like, oh, I've not seen the white cat. And you haven't seen your pink cat. I was like, oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. We went in the corner shop and there was a like pack of cat food with a white cat on it. I was like, hey. Like, then my little one called out and was like, oh, a white cat. Like, they were so excited, like, so
It's great to be with kids.
excited. Like, you said it would come. And I was like, oh, no. And then I was like, oh, you've not seen the pink one. And I walked around the corner and there was wrapping paper with pink cats all over. Pink cats all over. Like, and I was like, I told you it would happen.
I told you. And like, I've never seen wrapping paper with pink cats. I've never seen wrapping paper with pink cats. And this is what I mean. It's not logical. And what we're asking you to do is, if you feel like it might be a sign, it is.
Yeah.
There are no coincidences. None. There are no coincidences. If you feel like in any way, oh, that might be a sign, and then your logical brain goes, no, it can't be. It is. It always is a sign. Great game to play. I did it with a rainbow. I think I wanted a rainbow, but a different color of rainbow, because I was really testing it out. I was like, right, let's have I can't remember what kind of rainbow it was, but it was not in the right order. It was like a different kind of rainbow. And I saw that. Do you know what I mean? I saw that after about, I think we did it within 24 hours. And I saw it within about 12 hours, like this different rainbow that I'd like visualized. And that's right at the start. So you can play this game.
Yeah.
You can play
a double rainbow, because I'm sure wasn't it a double rainbow?
I think so, yeah. I think it was.
Send me a picture of it.
Yeah,
I think that might be a different occasion, but
yeah, I play this game all the time. It's great to play with kids as well. It's really great to play with kids. I also absolutely love and adore angel numbers. Absolutely love and adore angel numbers. And angel numbers are repeated numbers that you will see repeatedly. And again, when your eyes are open to angel numbers, you cannot stop seeing them. It's like when you open up your sign, like, vortex.
Radar, really.
Yeah, radar. Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. You kind of see more of what's going on around, and there's so many kind of elements of it. Like, it brings peace to see those things. Like, for whatever, my granddad, like, his wife's still here, my nan's still here. And for a long time I've tried to guide her to see these signs, and she gets quite frustrated because she doesn't believe it, or hasn't believed it before, and she's older, and for whatever reason, but she finds it harder. And yeah, another one was so we now celebrate the Day of the Dead, which is the Mexican holiday of people that have passed, like ancestors and family members that have passed, pets, and we put their pictures up 1st of November. 1st of November, I think it is, 1st and 2nd of November. Put their pictures up, we make their favourite food, we talk about them, we keep them alive. And this was something new in my family. Like, my family are really close, but we didn't really speak of people that had passed. And for me, I was like, I want my kids to remember him and for his spirit to be kept alive. And I don't want to not talk about him. Like, I want to share those stories and it not be like a taboo thing of, oh God, don't mention him because he's not here. Like, oh God.
Exactly. No. They want you to keep their energy, really wants you to keep their good memories alive. They don't want you to be, upset and, in grief every time that you think of them. They want you to connect to those good memories. They want you to connect to their energy now, which is pure positive energy, just pure love, absolute pure love.
Mm.
So they want you to keep
To
those. So
communicate
what a
with
beautiful
that.
thing. And I
Yeah.
think death is such a taboo subject. It's like
Yeah.
people don't want to talk about death. They don't want to like mention it. They don't want to talk about people who have died. And we've got to just stop this because death is a part of life.
Mm.
We're all going to die. Like that is a fact. Even if you don't believe in any of this spiritual stuff, you are going to die. That is a fact. Your body is going to die. Okay? Your body is. We also like believe that your soul lives on forever and ever, eternally. So this is just an experience, like the human is an experience, and then you have the death experience, and then you are in non-physical.
And
So
that's what we believe, isn't it? Like when you're after human, you know, your body is gone from here, but your soul does remain. You know, you will be your best self. You will be full of love in that kind of next part of your journey. And I mean that book that I was talking about, the passage at the beginning, there's like a little poem, and it's like, you know, all of my memories are still here. Like I am still here. I've just gone to another room. Like, so don't not talk of me. Don't act like I was never there, because I was, and I'm still here watching. But no, I wanted to. So that I was sitting with my nan on the Day of the Dead thing, and she was again like she wants to get into it, so I talk about it, but I don't push it because you shouldn't be forced into believing anything. And she's like, so how am I going to do it? And I was like, you know, they could communicate with radio, that like the radio could come on randomly, or it could turn up really loud, or a light could flicker on and off, or again, you'll see a swallow or whatever,
or a smell,
a smell,
or a specific thing that was important to that person, or it will be a smack in the face sign.
smack in
Like
the face. No. Well,
it will
and
be a
I've got a
smack in
son.
the
So
face, absolutely no doubt about it.
yeah,
Smack in the face.
she was literally was talking, and then my Siri on my phone started talking to me and was like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't quite hear you," or said whatever it said. No one had said, "Hey Siri." No one had said that. Um, and then at that moment, it was like 7:15. No, it was 7:13. 13 always reminds me of my granddad. That was his birthday. Um, so as I was
Something went wrong. Please try again.
that's Siri, because I've just told Siri. Something went wrong. Please. But as I was talking to her about science,
Oh, it's actually 12:22, so 222.
is it?
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Oh my God. There you go then. Granddad's obviously with us,
Oh,
telling me that he's listening. But yeah, it went off randomly when it shouldn't have. The phone spoke, and it was 13 minutes past. So it was like, I was like, that's a sign. He's just saying that he's here with us now. But yes, that was my
I
story.
know. It's so beautiful, isn't it? It really is beautiful. But it isn't always kind of the people who have passed who are connecting with us. Sometimes it's our like guides. And that what I was saying about angel numbers is these are repeated numbers. So 111, 1111, 222, 333, 444, or 1313. My number is also 13. So when I see that, I know that I'm on the right path. And the different angel numbers have specific meanings. So we were talking before, I love seeing 888 because it means abundance. It means that money is flowing to you. 111 means that you're on the right path. So I Google these. Like I Google everything, like literally Google everything. What's the spiritual sign of? What's
Yeah.
the spiritual sign of? Like I saw two absolutely beautiful birds the other day. What are they called? Those really big birds with the long legs.
Stalk?
Not storks, no. Oh, I can't remember what they're called.
Flamingo?
But no, it's not a flamingo. I love flamingos. That's another one of my sides. I love flamingos. Love them. Love, love, love. No. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But anyway, saw these two beautiful birds on the river, like, and then they swooped off and like they were just dancing with each other so beautifully. And I just knew it was a sign. I just knew it was a sign from the universe. And I searched it and it was just the message was so perfect for what I was like
Wow.
thinking about. It was just so unbelievably perfect.
That's a like really important point as well. Like there's the other sign of communicating with spirit. Then it's the like the way that we believe our life is. We all have a path. We all have a path that's, that is ours, that will keep us in alignment. So if you like something will happen that you'll then be thinking about or whatever, and then you'll see 12 as you say, like exactly like that. So it kind of, they push you to be back in alignment, don't they?
Yeah. And
They'll always be pushing you. They're not even actually not pushing you,
no.
guiding you.
Guiding you.
Guiding
And
you
it settles you. What it does for me is it just settles me. And I just go, oh, what am I even worried about?
Yeah,
What
because
am
the
I
universe
worried
don't
about?
want you to be like panicking about something. So you'll be
Yeah.
like thinking about something like, or spending too much time worrying about some situation. Then it will send you a like number to be like, oh, come on, like to make you present, snap you out of it. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Or you'll be thinking about something so exciting to you, and they'll be like, yes, yes, yes.
Encourage you. Yeah.
Encourage it so it can be to like, yes, keep going down this
Keep
road,
going down that
keep
path, yeah.
going down this
Yeah.
path. I always, when I do get a sign, I always, if I'm not too sure what it's about, I'll always think, what was I just thinking about? How was I just feeling? Sometimes it's really, really obvious. Like, let me
Yeah.
just, right, so I've got this baby elephant, okay? Got this baby elephant, which I've got by my computer now in my office. Because I literally was on, I love setting intentions before walks. So me and Lucy always like to set intentions before we do anything. Okay. So setting intentions is like casting a spell. Okay. It's like casting a magical spell that we are setting our intentions for whatever segment it is that we are doing. So we set the intention before this today to, reach as many people as possible, for as many people as possible to see signs. So if you see any signs, please comment. Please let us know what signs that you are seeing. We'd really, really love to keep that magical momentum going of the signs, to uplift as many people as possible. So I also do this before I go for a walk. I'll say, I want to see as much beauty as possible. I want to see as many colours as I possibly can. I want this walk to be the most fun walk that I could possibly have for me. So I did that before this particular walk, and oh my goodness, I did a TikTok about it because I was the colours and the beauty and the blossom and the butterflies, and it was just radiating from everywhere. It was just stunning. And then I found this baby elephant. It was literally in front of my path, like on the pavement, like that. Okay. So
It just cracked me up. Like you was on this walk and I was at work. And you're like, oh my God, I'm on this amazing walk. Next message, oh my God, I found a baby elephant on the floor. And there's a screenshot of what that spiritually means. Then there's like, oh God. I'm literally like laughing so much, but absolutely loving it. So I'm just like, yes, this is wicked, amazing, wonderful. You're on the right path.
what the spiritual meaning of a baby elephant? It was so incredible. It was like new projects and new beginnings and trust your intuition. Like it was exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I needed in that period of time for me. It was like, and it was a physical, like you can't
miss that guy.
can't miss that,
Can't miss that guy.
It's like an actual little baby elephant. Has anyone ever found a baby elephant on the pavement like before? It's just, and this is the thing, when you are open to it, I was in total alignment on that walk.
Yeah.
I was like tuned in, tapped in, turned on, like I was there. Source was with me. I was absolutely present, 100% present. And because of that, the beauty and the signs and everything were just incredible.
But feeling them as well, like you were able to appreciate and really be in that moment and fill yourself up so much with those wonderful things that you saw. You know,
Absolutely. And this is available for everybody.
messages, aren't they? They're like little
They
messages,
are magical messages.
magical messages from the universe. Like, and again, we solely believe that like the universe always has your back. That amazing book, Gabby Bernstein, Universe Has My Back, is such a brilliant book. It's so good because it reminds, like, sometimes I'll just like put it up. I've read it a couple of times, but I'll put it there on the kitchen side or something so I can see the front page. Because if I believe that the universe has my back always, as in like it's cheering me on, it's wanting me to do good, it's wanting good things for me, I'm in a much nicer place emotionally, mentally, to think unless I shifted it to, you know, an unhelpful place. Like,
Yeah, like bad things always happen to me.
bad things always happen. Nothing like good ever happens to me. Whereas if I think the universe, like, where's, oh, do you remember that song as well? That song I sent you, the Keeping Your Head Up song. I'm going to put a couple of these links.
Yes, I think so. I think so. Again, Lucy and I are absolutely relentless with the things that we watch, the things that we listen to, what we have in our surroundings, who we surround ourselves.
Radar, like you said, you mentioned it earlier about Universe FM. Like, you can't be, if you are tuned in to Universe FM, you know, you are up here, like you're, but you can't be up here by tune, like you can't be tuned in down here. You can't listen to what's down here, and you don't, like, when you're up here, you don't even want to listen to what's
No,
like,
you don't want to watch the news.
No,
You don't want to listen to music all about stabbing and death and you know, gangs. You don't want to like be around people who the universe doesn't even bring them to you. Or
no,
when
it
they bring them to you,
like, again, people that will be like, oh, I always get these like terrible things happen, or like terrible things will happen to everyone. Like terrible things have happened to me and you.
yeah,
Have. And but because of the way that we know that the world works and what we want to have in our radar and what we want to bring in, it's like we deal with it, you know, in such a different way.
and quickly move through it.
Quickly move
and we process the emotions. We're not scared of them. We're not scared of those, you know, tears today. I heard something so beautiful. Tears are the gateway of the soul. So, like, we are taught that, you know, oh, crying is weakness and crying, you shouldn't cry. And, you know, especially boys shouldn't cry. And it's a sign of weakness. And, oh, she's just emotional. She's so emotional. Actually, I teach like to my children and families and the people who I work with, cry, like cry that out because that is emotion moving through you. That is it's pure emotion moving through you, releasing. It's not just releasing.
Yeah, releasing out.
There's literally magic in those tears.
Yeah.
There is literally so much magic because that is emotion moving through you and out of your body. It's a release of epic proportions. So if a kid is crying, do not tell them not to cry.
No.
If your friend is let it, you know, let it out. Come on. I know it's sad. It is sad. Yeah.
Validate their feelings. Like it's so normal to have them feelings. And yeah, it's such a
when you give people the permission, it's so incredible. Like I'm not scared when people cry. Like I'm like, oh yeah, great. I love it. And I don't love it. Do you know, I'm not like, I don't want them sad. I'm an uplifter, but I'm just like, oh yeah, it's working. It's coming out. The emotion is coming out because when we get it out, that's when we can really, really uplift and we can really live in joy and happiness because we have to get it out. So please cry it out. Cry, men, women, children, cry it out.
Definitely. I was like, how did we get onto this conversation about crying? I was trying to go back and I was like, oh yeah, that was where we went. But yes, I was on Universe FM, wasn't it? It's like, yeah, if you're, yeah.
Yeah, what we were saying is, like, we're relentless on what we put into
Consume.
our mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
Okay. We are relentless in what we will. So, the books that we read, I mean, I have to listen to books because I really struggle with reading. So I listen to, Gabrielle Bernstein, Noor Hibbert, Abraham and Esther Hicks, Bashar, like all the people that I listen to are like either at the same kind of are saying the messages that I want to hear.
Yeah.
My soul
that you want to
loves.
that your soul is, but those are also signs, aren't they? Like who you end up following,
Yeah.
who you end up listening to,
Who you're drawn to.
Who you're drawn to, because again, it's always a sign of like, if you feel a niggle of like, oh, I like that person talking, I'll listen. It's like there's obviously a reason why you've listened to that, and it's
Do you know what I've just got then, Liz? It's a sign that the people are listening to this today. So whoever's listening to this right now, that is a sign for you. Do you know what I mean? You've not found us by accident. You've not found us by accident. You have found us on purpose. Like, you have been guided here. You've been guided here to listen to us so that our guides can move through us and say all this magical stuff, and you can be ignited and you can go out and you can tell people about it because it's the ripples.
And it's that, like, we were saying before, wasn't we, about intentions of what we wanted to achieve as well, like, doing this and speaking like this. We want to evolve people. Like, that's what I've got so many accounts that I follow that evolve me. Like, I love reading and listening to those people, and I always think, oh, I'm so glad I come across that. And that's what we want to do. Like, we want to evolve people spiritually, mentally, to be like, to tap into this magic that is around you and the joy that you can feel. Like, tap into that. There's not just a pot, like there's an unlimited pot of amazingness out there. There's an unlimited pot of amazingness waiting for you to ask for it. Be brave enough and bold enough to ask for what you want to bring into your life, which is, I think, the foundation of why we do these signs, or certain signs. So it's like exercising the universe muscle by saying, I want to see a pink cat. I am testing the universe to see whether it brings it to me. So then you get on a bigger scale and you go, right, I want to manifest the man of my dreams. Next, I want to manifest this amount of money so that I can have this freedom. Then, or again, setting those, like, putting out there to the universe and having it listen of, I want to create a really calm home for my kids. I want to create this. So the universe is listening, going, right, this is what she wants. Let's give it to her. Let's give her as much help as we can and support as we can.
It's building faith. That's what it is. It's faith. It's the energy of faith that it's building, because you start small. And Lucy has manifested, like, I've manifested the house of my dreams. Okay. Totally manifested this house. Totally and utterly manifested. I'll tell you that story another day when we do manifestation. Lucy, you've manifested amazing things. I've manifested a business, like, of my dreams. Like, the stuff that I've manifested, money, large amounts of money from nowhere.
But the only way that those pathways of them coming to you would be blocked is if you put beliefs in there that will clog those pathways. So, like, using that universal muscle, going, well, okay, like, I do want this, or I want to have a better relationship with my spouse. I want to have a better relationship with my mum. I want to, like, whatever it is that you want, it's having like being kind of, yeah, testing that faith to see if it listens in a way. So I think that universe game is a really nice starter to be like, let's all just try this.
Yeah.
Like,
And do you know what? And notice it. Just please notice it.
Notice it, yeah.
Notice the
For a sign
rainbows.
of, you know, it's noticing them things that are coming to you. And we do it all the time, don't we? We'll be like, oh my God, I literally can't believe the, you know, the gratitude of what I feel today because of what I've done, because I had a wonderful day and we did this and these feelings were there. Like, yeah, I can't like.
It's amazing. Do you know what else just come to me then? Beautiful synchronicities. So, you know, when you just experience, because that's a sign you're on the right path. When you have these beautiful synchronicities, me and Lucy are so in sync. Like, there's things that will happen, and we're just like, I cannot believe that. And, you know, I've got my sister-in-law as well. We are so in sync. Like, we will have the same thoughts and things will happen. And it's like, I didn't even know you were thinking that. And I've done the same thing. And it's those beautiful synchronicities. So when you see a synchronicity, so an example, you know, you're thinking about someone and then they call you. Like, that is a beautiful synchronicity. That isn't luck. That is the universe going, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah. And it's I think the universe, like, I love the word relentless. Like, you've said that a couple of times. Like, I think the universe is really relentless as well.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. Like, you know, if you're not in that alignment place, I think what the signs do, and like the whole reason for doing like all this is feeling in alignment and feeling joy, like, in your life. And you won't get to alignment if you don't listen truly to what's going on in here, to what's going on in your stomach. Like, your gut is your first brain, really, other than it. Like, it is the one to listen to. The gut is the one to listen to, and the feelings. And like, to be able to live in alignment and feel joy, you just think, you know, just need to kind of whirl your way in there, don't you? And the universe will always be like, oh, try this.
Yeah. And do you know what, Lucy, happens to me as well? Is I'll, like, if I'm not conscious of my thoughts, I'll bump my elbow.
Really?
Or I'll bump my knee.
Really?
Yeah. So this is another sign for me. If because I've got a very overactive mind, so if I'm going down a bit of a negative path, I will literally bump into something and, you know, or hurt myself a little bit, and I'll be like, oh, all right, okay, all right, ooh, and it's like that jolt.
You've noticed that as well.
I've noticed it. It's that jolt of, you know, come on, get yourself out of it. And this is what it will ramp up for you. If you are on the wrong path, it will ramp up the contrast.
Yeah.
It will ramp it up. So if I don't listen, it'll be worse than a bang in the elbow next time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It is. It's relentless in that way, isn't it? It wants good things for you. The universe and source energy and everything out there wants good things for you. And I think very often we're not taught that. No one says that. There must be a very small percentage of people that speak that way, but which is why we are really careful and conscious of what we listen to and all of that, because they are thinking that way of, it's always working out for me, because you have to believe that.
Yeah. And we are the creators of our reality. We are the creators. You are the creator of your own reality. And that's really hard to hear when your reality is really not good. It's really hard to hear. I know it is really hard to hear. And you're not consciously doing it. Nobody was consciously make bad things happen to them. And I'm not saying you're making bad things happen. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But you are the creator of your reality, and we know that because we have created lives. We are doing it, and we're evolving with it. We're not, you know, we're not at the end of our. We are creative beings. What we're here to do.
We're always going to evolve, like
It's
forever.
what we're here to do. We're here to create. We're here to create. That is what we are here. Literally, it's what we are humans for, to
To
create.
feel joy, to experience human life, like experience it in full contrast, like not contrast.
Yeah, no, you're right. Full contrasting that,
Full
because
contrast
without,
yeah.
yeah, I was talking to the kids about this the other day. I was teaching, and contrast came up, and it was really, we were saying, without darkness, you can't really appreciate light.
Mm.
Without sadness, if you don't know what it feels like to be really sad, okay, really sad, you don't know what it feels like to be truly, truly happy, because you've got to have the contrast of that to know what that feels like, the difference, and how different that feels.
I was getting them as like when you were saying that last bit about I was getting like responsibility, like you were saying about creating your own reality. Like
Oh my
we
God,
are.
that is so weird, Lucy. We did a session about responsibility. Like, honestly, in that PSHE lesson, we did about contrast and responsibility, and what their responsibility is now and what the responsibility will be in the future. So that's why you just got that.
That's why I just got that.
But go on. I
Right.
just needed to say that because
Yeah, you
we
needed to
haven't
say that.
talked about that.
No, because I literally just was like, I'm getting responsibility. I'll just let that flow. You can see that we hadn't said that before. How funny. But yeah, like responsibility of like you can't control the things that go on around you, as in you can to some degree, but you can't control people's words.
The people.
You can't control people. Events that might happen, but you are responsible for your own actions, for your own thoughts. And we dug deep into this with the feelings and thoughts about how sometimes you will feel, out of control because you don't feel like you have control of those thoughts. But the sooner you realize that you do, and you are responsible for those and what you put out there, like you are responsible for yourself. I'm not sure how many times I can say it.
Yeah, I know. And again, we will be relentless in this message. We will.
Yes, you are responsible.
Yeah, we will.
Okay?
We will just,
Yeah.
and a lot of what we say will loop back. It will loop back. And it will loop back to, again, like self-love, loving yourself, making sure that you are looking after yourself. Okay. Forget what everyone else is doing. Forget about that. Concentrate on yourself. Because when you concentrate on yourself, when you look after yourself, when you love yourself, you open up this world, this amazing magical world of signs, of spirit, of joy, of, freedom, of all these incredible things. This is what you open up when you know, look at yourself and know that you are incredible. You are absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
You just to be alive.
That what you have like running through you, the energy that you have running through you, I imagine it as like a big cylinder, like kind of going from like the top of your head to like the bottom of your spine. It's like a cylinder of your soul. And your soul, your guides, the universe, past loved ones, they think that you are, well, they know, actually, not think, they know that you are absolutely perfect, and they want the best for you. Like just for a minute, just listen to this and just see how you feel.
Land.
Just see how you feel. You are pure love. You are pure, wonderful, amazing, authentic love. They want you to be happy. You're rewarded for being happy. You will have amazing things happen to you the more happy you are, the more happy you feel, because it is all about them, that how you are feeling. And like, when you're out of alignment, you're not aligning with that true self cylinder, if you will. Like, they view you absolutely perfectly, pure love, want good things for you, want amazingness to happen. And it's when you choose not to see yourself in that way. So again, relating back to self-love.
When you think thoughts that are out of alignment with who you truly are.
Yeah, they're out of alignment with who you truly are. Your body and your guides will be like, come on, hun, what are you doing? Like, get back in alignment. You're amazing. Like, they are all working out for you. They are holding you up. And that's why you feel off. If the self-love is such a huge thing, it's if you are not giving yourself that love. So that's why it feels so good, I think, isn't it? Like, that's why when you put all of that love into yourself, that when you boundary set really well, when you are, you've got your words right, you've got your mindset right, this is where you want to be, knowing that you are worth it, knowing that you are worth it all, you are amazing, and you have all of that power. You are so powerful. Like, that's also what people don't like. So why they, will be like, oh God, I don't know, what are they talking about? Because some people don't like you to be powerful. When you're here in alignment, you feel powerful. You don't need to be screaming at people. You don't need to be telling people, like, I don't kind of natter at people and be like, this is what you should do, this is what you should do, this is what you should do. This space that we've created here on this channel is flow to us if you feel like you want to. And we know that what we're saying here is so wonderful. But I would never be like, oh, come on, you need it. You need this.
You have to do this, because absolutely not. Because everyone's on their own path. Everyone's at their own path, and everyone's at exactly where they need to be. Again, we know this. And all you have to do is concentrate on yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't concentrate on anybody else, what's going on around you. It's got to be concentrate on yourself. Do things for you. Do things that, are going to be good for you, good for your soul. Do more of that. And then look out for these magical signs. Look out for them and share them with us.
Yeah.
Share them.
I'd love to hear them. And there's so many, isn't there, like examples that we could give of how many signs we see. But they just do it because it feels good.
Yeah, it does. It does. And it's
like we said about when you get that sign, it's like an excitement.
It is.
You get it and you're like, oh, talking to me, are you?
Like being a kid again. It's like being a kid and tuning into that magic again, like that you believed when you believed in magic. Magic is real. Magic is real. And we knew it as kids. And we know it now. We know it now as adults. Like energy is magic. It is magic. It is real. You can feel it. You can absolutely feel it. And these signs just give you that, like, childlike.
They make you feel quite childlike. We said that for the call. That they make you feel that kind of excitement, like, oh, isn't that wonderful? Like, isn't that lovely to see? And if that makes you feel good, like, call me crazy, but I don't really care.
No, yeah, people do. But again, if you found us and if you're still here listening to us, then you are our people and you're probably crazy as well. So yay!
Crazy
Oh, I think that's a perfect time to finish. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, really, really amazing. Thank you so much for listening.
You for listening. That was really exciting.
And let us know about your signs.
Love to hear signs and stuff, or message us if you want more information about how to do it. But yeah, I'd love to see what signs you might see. So comment, let us know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye everyone. Sending love.